therefore saw his mother and the disciple whom he loved standing by, he said to his mother, Woman, behold your son. Then he said to the disciple, Behold your mother. And from that hour, that disciple took her to his own home.
The subject is alignment with understanding the assignment. John 19:25 through 27, a passage that reveals the profound assignments given by our Heavenly Father. You see, prior to these verses, Jesus had endured betrayal, false accusations, and the ultimate sentence of crucifixion. It is in this context of sacrifice and redemption that we find Jesus, even in his last moments, attentive to the responsibilities of love and care. Imagine, if you will, a family during a time of crisis. The matriarch, a pillar of strength and faith, lies on her bed, her life slowly ebbing away. Around her gather her children, each bearing their own grief, but also carrying a unique burden of responsibility she has imparted to them. In her fading whispers, she assigned tasks, a legacy of service and love to be carried on. The scene, though heart-wrenching, is a beautiful picture of passing of the mantles and continuation of purpose beyond one's physical presence. Similarly, at the foot of the cross, we see assignments being passed and accepted. A legacy of spiritual kinship and duty being forged in the midst of sorrow. The first thing we must understand if we're going to be in alignment with understanding the assignment is the assignment of compassion and care. In our passage tonight, Jesus sees his mother standing nearby and he says, Woman, here is your son. This moment is not just about Mary's physical well-being. It's a profound assignment of care and relationship. Jesus, in his final moments, is redefining what it means to be a family under the banner of faith. Mary's assignment is to accept this new role, to see John not just as a disciple, but as a son. There was someone else there on assignment. If you look back at verse 25, there were 3 women who watched with love and grief. They were on assignment to console Mary in her time of need. You also have to see here who your ride or die are. They were no longer afraid of what could happen. They just said, so be it. Mary needs us, let's go. Somebody say ride or die. Mary and the women here represent pillars of support. Mary, alongside the women at the cross, serves as a powerful example of unwavering support and faithfulness in the face of unimaginable grief. The women at the cross were all mothers and understood the profound pain Mary was enduring, except for Mary Magdalene, who, though not a mother, had experienced a profound transformation through her encounter with the Master, demonstrating that our commitment to Christ can transcend one's personal experience, drawing us deeper to an all-encompassing devotion to him. Their presence was a testament to the strength found in communal sorrow and mutual support. Now, the second thing we need to understand if we're going to be in alignment with understanding the assignment is the assignment of responsibility. John's assignment here is clear but yet profound. I think I'll say that again. John's assignment is clear but yet profound. Jesus sees the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, and he says, Behold your mother. He is to take Mary into his home, treating her as his own mother. Here we see just how obedient and responsive to the word of the Lord John is. John did not hesitate or think about it. John just did what he was asked and accepted his assignment. This responsibility is not just about provision. It's about honoring Jesus' trust and extending his care beyond the cross. This act signifies the creation of new family bond forged in faith, not blood. John's acceptance of this assignment illustrates the depth of discipleship, moving towards followership and to the active sacrificial love. Wait just a minute. I didn't say fellowship. I said followership. There's a difference here, you see. Fellowship means friendly association, especially with people who shares one's interests. But followership is the ability to accomplish goals under a leader's direction. Successful fellowship involves following instructions, completing assigned tasks, supporting initiatives, and being motivated. Good followers see the value in listening to others and helping achieve their vision. Can I pause right here and say that now that you have a working definition of followership, then there should be more of it. Go and ask the man of God, Pastor Eric L. Alexander, or one of the staff members, what can I do to help me with aligning God for my assignment? Mary at this point was closer to John. You see, John was like Jesus' closest homeboy friend. John was the only one of the 12 disciples left and bold enough to walk up to the foot of the cross. Somebody say, ride or die. John, a person that has been tried and tested. I would like to call out someone here tonight, just as Jesus did on that rugged cross. Curtis Williams, stand up. Curtis Williams has been tried and tested, whom I would entrust the task of taking care of my mother. Thank you. You may be seated. Jesus is on the cross, and according to the traditional family obligation, Jesus' brother James should have, in fact, been the one to take care of their mother. As it says clearly in John 7:5, for not even his brothers believed in him. Due to his siblings' disbelief, Jesus, knowing her grief and faithful love to John, he entrusted his mother to John, the best one equipped to help her through yet another trauma. It would not be until after the crucifixion and resurrection, that James would become a follower of Jesus. The third and final point, if we're going to be in alignment with understanding the assignment, is the assignment of salvation. Jesus' assignment was the ultimate act of love and sacrifice, fulfilling ancient prophecies, establishing a new covenant between God and humanity. His concern for his mother, even in his final moments, underscores the completeness of his mission. Not just as a cosmic sense, but in the intimate details of human relationship. Above all, Jesus' assignment on the cross is the salvation of humanity. His words to Mary and John are a microcosm of his greater mission, to bring us into God's family. Jesus, in his final moments, is teaching us about sacrifice, love, and the new relationship formed through faith. His assignment is the foundation of faith and the ultimate act of love that transforms and transcends. As we reflect on these assignments, let us consider now how they interweave from the form of tapestry of faith and love. In aligning with understanding our assignments, we are called to look beyond our capacities, trusting in God's guidance and provision. Mary, John, and Jesus each embraced their roles, with faith playing a pivotal part in the narrative of salvation. Their stories encourage us to accept our divine assignments, knowing that though they may challenge us, they also hold a potential for profound growth and fulfillment. As we stand at the foot of the cross tonight, witnessing these profound assignments, let us ask ourselves, how am I living out the assignments given to me in my daily life? In understanding the assignments given to Mary, John, and Jesus, we find a model in our own lives. Mary's assignment teaches us about care and acceptance. John's assignment about responsibility and sacrificial love. And Jesus' assignment, the very essence of our faith, calls us to salvation and to form a relationship that reflects God's love. As we leave here tonight, Let us carry these assignments in our hearts, embodying the love and sacrifice shown on the cross, forever changing how we relate to one another and to God.